Hey, my name is Ephraim.
And I'm Sean. Today we're going to be talking a bit about EDGE, some of our core values and how we do missions, leadership, and personal development.
Yeah, so first, let's talk about our values.
Mm-hmm.
Our values start with community. Community is something that we all want to be part of. It's a place we all
It's like at the center of who we are.
It is, yeah, it is. And then from community comes accountability. And I believe accountability is when we allow other people to speak truth into our lives, to speak what they see in our lives, and to help push us to be the best we can be. And from accountability comes identity. A lot of times, and this is a lot of times where, for myself and a lot of us, we receive our identity from other things like sports and what people think about me and work, how much I work, are all things a lot of times we receive our identity from. But actually, that's where we need to receive our identity from God. And what we, at the heart of what we believe about myself, what we believe about God, will change our lives forever. What God says about me will change my life forever. And from identity comes vision. And this is where God's vision is for people. And that's where God's vision goes back into community, and it makes this circle. God is focused on people. And that's where God never intended for us to hold His love. God has all intended us to flow His love through us and into other people, back into community. And that's where God needs to be at the center of community, the center of accountability. God will give us identity when we look to Him, and God will give us His vision, and His vision again flows back into community. So we should talk a little bit about how missions plays out on EDGE.
Our vision for missions has a lot to do with blessing the long-termers and the locals. And a big way that we can bless the long-termers is by taking risks that the people that have been in country for 5-10 years just can't take.
I think also a large part of our vision is to raise awareness and just exposure of missions here in Asia and what's current.
It is, yeah. And some of the practical ways that we do this is anything from teaching school, painting orphanages. I've been out building a chicken house out of bamboo. You really never know what you're going to get into.
That's true. When you put yourself in a place for God to work, there's so many opportunities. It's endless.
It is. Kind of one of the personal stories that kind of how I guess EDGE changed my worldview in a way was coming over here and not realizing actually how much I viewed people outside of America beneath me, and really starting to come to see the way God sees people in Asia and how, I don't know, kind of self-centered I was. And it's amazing to me how that changed over time and the way that I'm able to interact with the locals today.
That's incredible. So transitioning on to leadership, what is a leader?
So I think the way I see a leader is somebody who has people around him that can, first of all, keep him accountable in all areas of life, and be able to challenge him in his identity, that he's getting his identity from God. And through that, he is going to be able to catch a vision, God's vision, for people. And in that way, it does a full circle all the way around and really creates a healthy leader, I think, in my perspective.
I believe EDGE offers a great platform to practice this. EDGE offers an opportunity to lead charge teams, to lead co-ed teams, and you will get an opportunity to lead your EDGE bros, leading spiritually, leading emotionally, and leading logistically.
And it plays right into the vision for leaders of EDGE, is training men to be leaders in the home, leading well, leading the church, leading ministries, leading businesses, and just really being fully sold out for God.
Absolutely. That's a personal story of mine when I was on Edge. Growing up and leading very insecurely of who I was, and a lot of that was my identity. I guess Edge offered me just a place to grow, to lead courageously. My Edge leader really called me out and pursued me and in growing as a leader.
Yeah, that's really powerful to have people drawing that out of you, when sometimes you don't even feel like you have in yourself.
He really saw that in me and called that part out.
That's good. I think leadership is a journey, and Edge is just a stepping stone in that journey, really.
That's so true. So let's talk about personal development. What is personal development?
Personal development, in a lot of ways, is having a group of people around you for accountability, and in that accountability, getting your identity and being able to learn and grow. If a man is not learning and growing, he's not moving forward in all reality.
And I think this is where Edge provides a safe place for men to grow, for men to share their stories of where they've come from where they are now, and to be heard, to be known. We want men to live free from shame, from anger, from fear. We want men to live free from addictions, to live as godly men.
Yeah, it is. And like playing right into the vision of Edge is creating a place where there can be accountability, there can be identity in God, and to create that really a healthy man. And no, you don't get all your answers from Edge, but we like to provide tools that you're able to put into practice for the rest of your life, for working through just things that life throws at you.
It's such a journey. It takes a lifetime. So one more thing we want to tell you about. We want to talk about Genesis.
So Genesis is the first trip. It's a hiking trip, and it's fairly intense. Like, it's literally intense. It pushes you. There's lots of opportunities to grow, to learn, and puts you out of your comfort zone in a lot of ways.
And Genesis provides a great opportunity for you to connect with your Edge bros, with your Edge leaders, and it provides a foundation to build those relationships that'll continue to grow throughout your time on Edge.
Very true. Well, thank you a bunch for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope that we have been able to answer some of your questions.
If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we would love to see you come be part of the Edge team.
Edge has changed the way I look at life and the values that I place in my life.
It is life-changing. Come explore.
Edge. Experience, development, God, escapades. Go for it. Just do it.
Just go.
Go find your field.
Don't regret missing your chance. Just go for it.
Edge. Training leaders who are passionate about serving Jesus, willing to stand for truth, courageous in caring for the hearts of other people, called to follow, taught to lead, and determined to finish.